Hi, I'm Marcus, and I'm the Sound Design and Innovation Manager here at ROLI. Airwave launched with 160 bespoke sounds that you can access through ROLI Airwave Player. But you can unlock a lot more possibilities by using MIDI Learn to map Airwave's gestures to parameters within your favorite plugin. When you're using MIDI Learn, the 6 dimensions of air tracked by Airwave are split out by hand, so you have 12 different assignable sources of modulation. To assign Airwave gestures to parameters within a plugin, we need to use ROLI Airwave Control. You can launch ROLI Airwave Control through ROLI Connect, and once you've done so, you'll want to set the tracking mode here to always on, which means that you can track your gestures without the need for Airwave Player to be open. If you want to turn it off at any point, just click the drop down and select always off. Next, click the MIDI Learn icon here to activate MIDI Learn mode. This is necessary because it stops all the dimensions being sent at once, which would result in conflicting mappings using MIDI Learn in a DAW. When you're using MIDI Learn mode, all of the dimensions are sent on a per hand basis, which means that we could have a different assignment for raise on our left hand versus our right. Now we've done that, we're ready to dive into Ableton and start making some assignments. Today, I'm going to be looking at ROLI Studio Player and assigning Airwave's dimensions to the performance controls, specifically the arpeggiator. Let's dive in. In Ableton, I want to make sure that I've set up a track, armed it, and set the input devices to all MIDI ins. Next, I'm going to open the plugin I'm using, which in this case is ROLI Studio Player. And I'm going to be controlling the performance features in ROLI Studio Player using gestures, specifically the arpeggiator. I'm just going to turn on the arpeggiator, and then I'm going to turn on MIDI Learn mode in Ableton. I'm going to click the parameter I want to assign, which in this case is the rate of the arpeggiator, and also the octave range that the arpeggiator will sweep through. They appear then as macro controls down here, which I can select and then assign to a dimension. So I'm going to take my arp rate, I'm going to assign that to air tilt on my left hand, and I'm also going to assign the arp octave sweep to the raise of my left hand. You can see that these mappings then appear in the mapping menu in Ableton, and I can set my min and max values, as well as right click to invert the range, which can be useful depending on what we're assigning. Once that's done, I just need to disable MIDI Learn mode in Ableton and disable it in ROLI Airwave Control, and then I'm good to go. It's important to remember to disable in Ableton before you disable in ROLI Airwave Control, otherwise you might overwrite the mapping that you've just made. Now that's done, we're good to go, so let's dive in and see how it sounds. In this guide, I used Ableton, but it's important to remember that the same principles apply regardless of the DAW that you're using. Just remember to always enable MIDI Learn mode in ROLI Airwave Control before trying to make any assignments in your DAW of choice. I hope you found this video useful, and remember the same principles apply regardless of the plugin that you're using, so just get out there, explore and be creative, and we can't wait to see what you make. If you'd like to find more educational content, check out our YouTube channel. You can also join our Discord to connect with other musicians exploring Airwave and the rest of the ROLI ecosystem. Thank you very much for watching.